And welcome to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back, whoever's watching. Glad you are here. I'm super excited about this episode. It's going to be a fun episode. We're going to have lots of laughs. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We actually missed the last episode last week. Because I was actually in hospital. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But we're going to talk about so many things today, so much things. First of all, I have an exciting announcement for all of you. I'm really excited to actually announce this. We're going to be talking about crypto, where it's going, what's going on, why Ethereum is falling right now, what's going on with all that. We're going to talk about DeFi. We're going to talk about who's getting in, why they're getting in, and why you want to get in. We're going to be talking about NFTs, again, who's getting in, and how I'm involved with NFTs, because I have a second piece of exciting news right there. We're going to be talking about what I added to my portfolio and why. We're going to be talking about GME and Gamestop, by opinion, what happened there. I wanted to talk about this last week, but as I said, I was in hospital, couldn't come out live. What else? We're gonna announce the best joke competition. We're gonna do that here. I'm gonna read through the jokes from last week and pick the one that I laughed most at, and also announce next week's competition. I also got some things to talk about, but generally there's going to be a light show. It's going to be a very back and forth show. I want to talk to you guys. This wasn't planned. I don't have a lot of notes. I literally did this half an hour ago because of hospital and everything. So it's going to be a very fun show, very light show. I want to talk to you. I want to see how you are doing. I want to see a lot of stuff. Javer, yes, you can join, man. We're going to talk about it in a little bit. But before I start, as always, I want to know what you're eating. So, Ivan on Tech asks what you're drinking. He drinks coffee with no sugar, no milk involved. I'm asking you, what are you eating? Are you munching on chips? Are you munching on crackers? Are you munching on, steak? What are you eating? And if you're not eating anything, what are you drinking? I'm drinking plain water. I actually have a very big mug because I ran out of water bottles because I couldn't go to the supermarket. So, it's not support for the confirmation. I do have a small configuration problem here. Can everyone see me okay? How are you guys seeing me? By the way, I want to see what you guys, are you guys seeing me okay in the live stream? Because it's giving me an error and I'm not sure if you guys can see me or not. I'm going to try and fix this right now, which I can't. Let's have a look here. Stream status is poor. Let's try and fix this right now. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's see how I can fix this, okay? Let's see how I can fix this. All right, that should be fixed. All right, can you guys see me now? Can everyone see me right now? I'm not even sure if you can see me or not. Stream settings. I can't believe this. Can everybody see me all right? Is this video working? I need to know. I need to know if you can see me right now, if you can see this video, if you can see me live. Otherwise, I can. Yeah, you can see me. Can everyone hear me? Okay, good. How's the quality? Just out of curiosity. See, what I did was, before I started the stream, I wanted to be very back and forth with the chat. I wanted to be able to talk to you guys. So I actually did ultra low latency so I can be able to stream better. But I'm getting a warning that it's not working for some strange reason. So it's kind of really weird. All right, so you guys can see me. I guess I'm going to have to put up with this yellow warning sign over here. That's fine, that's fine. So yeah, so what are you guys drinking? I want to know what you guys are drinking. First of all, thank you for everybody in the chat for telling me that you can see me and hear me. Tell me what you're drinking or eating in the chat. I see Javer, how can I join, man? Sony says, I want to know more about Bitcoin Cash. We can talk about that later on, actually. You can see me, Kian. Let me give you some shout outs. So Javer, is it Javer or is it Xavier? Let me know. I don't know how you can let me know with text, but hey, welcome. I see Sonny. I see Clan. Yes, great. Alex Brown, the moderator, also doing the timestamps for today and the questions at the end. Great, he's here. I see Sodap. How you doing, man? Always nice to see you here. I see, who else do I see? I see JVTO drinking coffee. Zorab always drinking nothing. Javer drinking tea, and yeah, I'm drinking water in this big ass mug right here. And the reason I have this mug is I didn't have no water bottles. I do have fizzy water, which I'm also drinking with the bubbles, but I'm also drinking normal water because why not? So it's going to be very, very good. It's going to be a really cool stream. We're going to have a lot of fun. All right. So let's get to what happened and why I wasn't here last week, because I announced it, obviously. I announced I was in hospital. So basically, I woke up in the morning, Friday night last week, I had a stomach ache. And I really bad stomach ache. I slept. I woke up. Now I'm staying with my dad because I'm helping my dad out because he has heart problems and also kidney problems. Like he needs dialysis 3 times a week and so on. And he woke up in a pool of blood. So I had to rush my dad to the hospital. Meanwhile, I had this stomach ache. I had to pick up the blood, pick up the mattress, turn it over. I had so many problems, right? And meanwhile, my dog had surgery a few days ago because I have him neutered. So I have my dog like home, like from surgery. I have my dad, needing to go to the hospital, take him to the hospital, and I have a stomach ache. So I did all of that stuff. Then I drove to a private hospital. I just drove there on my own and got checked. And I basically had appendicitis. Like it was just hurting like crazy. They gave me a CT scan and everything, and I had to have it removed. So I went into surgery. The problem is because because of my cancer condition back in the day, my veins are very they break very easily. So they were popping all over the place in the hospital. I had to stay in the hospital. It was like a nightmare, and then I was in so much pain. So it was really not very nice. And then I was recovering for a few days after the hospital. So that's why I didn't make the live stream. I actually wanted to live stream from the hospital, but unfortunately it was not possible. Otherwise I would have done that live stream. So that's the reason why I didn't do a live stream. I didn't prepare much. So we're doing this live show very lightly. As I said, I want to talk to you. I want to communicate with you. And I want to see how things are going. So Sorab is eating rice. Awesome, man. So there you go. I have this massive mug here that says, I am the boss. Even though my girlfriend is. My girlfriend's the boss, but I have the mug. I think it's kind of like she's being sarcastic. Anyway, so I have an exciting announcement. Let's start with the exciting announcement that I have. And the exciting announcement is this. You know how YouTube doesn't send you notifications a lot of time from live streams? Like my live stream would go live, but YouTube would not send out the invitations, the notifications, sorry. And a lot of times I want to communicate with people, I want to talk to people, I want to send people stuff from sponsors and so on, and I cannot because it's very hard to communicate on one platform. And even though the community tab is something I use often on this channel, as you guys know, and I do answer all comments, it's very hard to communicate stuff and talk about things. So the cryptofactor.net website is live. So if you go to the cryptofactor.net website, you're going to see a beautiful landing page. And if you sign up for the newsletter, not only do you get notified every week as a reminder for the live stream, we don't get notified every day for the daily videos. Those are just daily, right? But every week you'll get notified for when we come live, just as a reminder. And you will also get notified for any surprise shows or surprise live streams that might be a huge giveaway from a company or something like that. We're going to be notifying you for that. We're going to be sending a lot of gifts and stuff from sponsors, from myself and so on. There'll be a lot of benefits being on that newsletter. But the biggest thing is this. Every month you have a chance to win a super rare, exclusive Genesis Edition Satoshi, oh my God, I forgot what it's called, sorry. What if Satoshi Nakamoto, right? And a collectible card. And it's basically Satoshi Nakamoto as a girl in a parallel universe. And this NFT actually connects to something bigger, something a lot bigger, right? That is in the works. But you have a chance to win one of those for free every month. So there's like a monthly thing a subscriber will win one of those. Now, how we're going to win everything, I'll tell you all about it once you subscribe. So the cryptofactor.net is where you can go for that. As a matter of fact, Alex, if you can write that down in the chat, the cryptofactor.net, I would really appreciate it so people will know the website. So make sure you go there and subscribe. And I want to listen to you. I want ideas from you, how we can make that engaging, how we can make it so that people would enjoy being on that list. I'm not going to spam. I'm not going to send daily emails. I'm not trying to sell stuff all the time. I hate that shit. I want to give a lot of value. I might give out like a report, like a personal investment thing, where what I'm investing in, or maybe some news that I hear before it comes out. I am in the industry. For those of you that don't know, I do work in the industry. I literally work in the blockchain industry. I might have some news that can come out and you guys can know it before anybody else. So let me know in the chat what ideas you have for the newsletter. And if Alex can take some notes, I would really appreciate it so that we can, kind of visit those notes and see if we can implement them. Now, I am going to be drinking a lot of water in this live stream. I'm just telling you, I'm very, very thirsty for two reasons. Number one, let me drink some. Do some pull-ups. Ivan says do some push-ups. I tell you, do some pull-ups. I'm very thirsty because I had some tiropita before I did this live stream. And tiropita is a Greek cheese pie, which makes you really thirsty. So that's why I'm thirsty. So it's not really an excuse, but I'm just very thirsty. Anyway, so what's going on with crypto? Let's really talk about crypto a little bit, because crypto is in a certain direction, right? Crypto is moving forward, and we just saw a drop in Ethereum right now, which I think is actually unjustified, and we're going to talk about that. But crypto is booming right now. See, we passed all-time highs on Bitcoin, and we just passed all-time highs in Ethereum, which justifies a lot of the projects and a lot of protocols on cryptocurrency. People are like, okay, Bitcoin wasn't a scam, so it shot up. Now they're saying Ethereum has also visited the all-time highs. So that's also proof of concept, right? So a lot of people are getting into it, are getting into crypto and so on, which means a lot from the industry will grow. Now, be careful. Because even though the industry will grow, there's going to be a lot of coins that are going to get obsolete. Old coins that were like the top coins of the last bull cycle are obsolete. You're not going to see the same top 10 soon after this bull run ends. And you're not, just like you never see the same top 10 from previous years. Yeah, sure, Ethereum might be up there and so on, but Bitcoin obviously, but it's going to change. So the crypto movement is bringing up a lot of things, namely DeFi and NFTs, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. And a lot of projects in the space are justified and are viewed upon as a good investment right now. And people are getting in, companies are getting in, institutions are getting in, hedge funds are getting in, because Ethereum broke all-time highs. Does that make sense? So it's extremely important. We are living in great times. We're probably halfway through at least from this bull run right now. And I do believe that the bull run is going to end by the end of this year. Temporarily. I'm not talking about it ending completely and all that. I'm talking about temporarily taking a pause, going down for a while before it shoots up again. So whatever you do is going to be now, guys. Now is the time to get in. Today is a good example of a dip that maybe should be bought. And the reason the dip is this, by the way, and you'll see it on certain projects, most projects built on certain protocol, and this is why, is because Ethereum Futures is launching tomorrow. Now, if you were here in 2017, you would know that when Bitcoin Futures were launched, back then, it led to the decline of Bitcoin and led to the drop of Bitcoin. Now, causation is not, it might be, I can't remember the saying, but it might be irrelevant. But we do know that it did contribute to a lot of short selling and so on, and people are scared it's going to do the same thing with Ethereum. But just because it happened once doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Just because you flipped a coin and it was heads, and I don't know, somebody fell down in front of you and face first into a pile of shit, doesn't mean you're going to flip a coin again and the same outcome will happen. Does that make sense? Things do change. And I know that example is a bit weird, but I'm a weird person. But and comment down below if this in the chat if that's ever happened to you, if you fell face first into any shit. I'd be curious to know. I've stepped in a lot, but yeah, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen again. Now, people are taking profits. People are using this to maybe buy back lower. People are trying to sort of be saying yes, it's happened. Okay. People are speculating this, be safe, let's get into other coins and so on. But again, it doesn't mean it's going to drop because of this, okay? So just keep that in mind. All right. Now, let's move on a little bit and let's talk about DeFi, because DeFi is one of those things that this bull market is exciting about in this bull market. So DeFi, decentralized finance, and we're talking about things like Uniswap being a very good example of a DeFi project, which means there's no middleman. Does that make sense? There's nobody controlling the protocol. Let me give you an example. We saw what happened with Gamestop recently, where Robinhood suspended or halted trading or selling or buying, GameStop because they were losing billions of dollars. And the truth is, the hedge funds, the truth is, you wouldn't be able to do this in a decentralized exchange because there's no middleman. So a decentralized exchange is taking out the middleman, taking out the control, giving it to the users. And then if somebody wants to short or buy, then no one or nothing can actually stop them from doing this. So it's freedom, it's choice, it's freedom of choice. Decentralization and DeFi is freedom of choice. And as you can understand, this can go into a whole more things. It can go into a whole lot of industries. And that seems to be the new ICO, but legit. ICO is propping up the market right now. DeFi is what's putting Ethereum up and is what's dragging the market up, or at least is this first mover. And you can see the FED getting involved. You can see companies getting involved. You can see a lot of things getting involved. And people are FOMOing in, but so are companies, so are institutions, because DeFi is the next big era of cryptocurrency. So if you can get into DeFi, getting DeFi. If you want to play it safe, you can do things like blue chip DeFi coins, if you will, your oracles, for example, like Link. You can do your Polkadots. You can your Compound, your Maker, right? These are your blue chip DeFi projects, if you will, your safer projects that do have a tremendous upside. But you also have these small projects like Bondly, Polkastarter, and so on that can give you a lot of. I like the way I'm looking at my hand for the answer. I'm like putting my hand over here and I'm looking at it so they can give me the answer. It's very funny. They can give you tremendous gains, but also tremendous risk. So be careful with that. And if you want to trade, by the way, DeFi or coins or anything else, I do have a link down below to Bybit. You can trade on there. And if you're in the States and you can't use that, maybe you can use Binance or KuCoin to do your trading. And you get a bonus as well. And if you go to my website, also, you can see places you can support and support links and so on if you want to support this channel. If you like this channel, if you like me and you want to support me, you can go and do that either now or after the live stream. I prefer if you do it after the live stream. Anyhow, so you want to be getting into DeFi. You want to be investing in DeFi. This is financial advice, okay? Just make sure you do your own research and make sure you're responsible for your own trades. Because a lot of people say this is not financial advice, and what they're trying to say is, we don't want to get in trouble, and we don't want to get in trouble if you lose money. Please don't sue me. Look, you have to do your own research. You have to be responsible. And I am not a financial advisor. But obviously, when I'm talking about DeFi and I'm telling you to buy certain projects, I'm giving you advice. There's no fucking way to hide that, right? So, anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, this is one of the future of cryptocurrency. So, and we're going to talk more about what happened with GameStop and everything later on. And we're going to talk about what I added to my portfolio later on. The past few days, just so you can get an idea of what I'm doing and how I'm playing this market. 1 second, do some pull-ups. Zorab says, don't drink so much, you have to go to the toilet. I think I'm going to have to go to the toilet anyway. Okay, question at the end. I see your questions. Those are going to be answered in the AMA at the end, but I do look at the chat. Flare network, okay, we can talk about that later on. Engine, yep. DeFi is the future. You go transparent, man. Yeah, dude, I like being myself. One of the things I promised myself when I did this channel, when I created this channel, is to be myself and be transparent. So that's what you're going to get. It makes me enjoy it more because it's me. It's a lot easier to do. And I don't want to be controlled by, buy this project because this project will do this, and because they're paying me a lot of money to make this video. And please hit the like button and hit the notification button and share this video, and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button and hit all so you get all the notifications. And don't forget to like and take me out to dinner and give me a drink and buy my favorite. I don't know, dude. It's just too much. Obviously, subscribe if you like these videos and you're enjoying them, and if you want to be notified. If not, and you don't think you should subscribe, you want to see more, check out some more videos, and if you like those, then yeah, you can subscribe so you get notified, right? That's the way I see it, at least. Anyway, we also have NFTs on the rise, and I do think NFTs are the next step after DeFi. And I don't mean the next step after DeFi in the way I just said it, but what I do mean is, if NFTs have not seen the rise that DeFi has seen yet, but they are. Does that make sense? See, when you have Soulja Boy, Akon, and other artists getting into NFTs and minting, their NFTs on the blockchain right now as we speak, when you see Mark Cuban getting into DeFi and minting his NFTs on mintable.app, for example, and that's another announcement we'll make pretty soon. I have something to talk to you about that. You know that NFTs are the future, because NFTs, okay, everybody thinks of NFTs such as artwork, and that's it. Like, put a picture of yourself on an NFT and make an NFT and sell it. And a very good use case would be for a girl. And I don't mean to sound sexist, but you can have a girl, for example, in a bikini as an NFT. And when you buy the NFT as a collectible, you can get a naked download of herself. And I know a lot of people are going to frown upon this, but it's the truth. It's a very good use case. I mean, you can do that, right? And you can have the collectible, and you can have the naked version of her as well. And then you can have that one NFT, like, that's part of the collection, and it'll go up in value and so on. It's like Playboy. Old Playboy magazines, those are worth money as well. If you're a guy, you can put your picture with some boxer shorts on and your hairy chest, and maybe when they open an NFT, you can not be wearing your boxer shorts and you could be shaved. I don't know. I'm just giving an example, but that's an example of an NFT. But it's also art. Like, you can put your own art as an NFT and sell it. And a lot of people say, yeah, but if you put art as an NFT, I can take a picture of it and then sell it and have it on my desktop. Yeah, you can take a picture of the Mona Lisa. It doesn't mean that you have the Mona Lisa. I can take a picture of Pamela Anderson or Halle Berry naked. It doesn't mean I'm fucking her, right? It just means that I have a picture of a picture. It's not the same thing, right? So essentially, NFTs are a whole more than that as well, because with NFTs, you can do a lot of things. You can have gaming objects, which were actually traded and had value in games that were actually being traded off the game as well for actual real money. Now you can have them as NFTs, and they can be marketed they can be marketed properly. You can have gaming objects, you can have collectibles, you can have, oh my God, you can have CDs, music CDs. If you go so very crypto on Rarible, for now it's on Rarible, we're going to do it on Mintable, but if you go so very crypto, one word on Rarible, you can see that I have musical downloads, NFTs, that you can download music from my old days as an MC, as a rapper, as well as my books. You can literally buy my book as an NFT and download the book and also have one of these rare items. So in general, you can support that way. There's so many use cases for NFTs, and it's going to do so much more. I already did an interview with Zach from mintable.app, and by the way, we're going to be talking about it in a second. There's so many use cases. It's crazy. So let's move on, and what I want to talk about a little bit right before I get into the Gamestop is what I added to my portfolio, because I actually added some coins to my portfolio. Now, you do know what my portfolio is. My portfolio is, thanks Alex for writing and Rarible down, by the way. My portfolio video is out. Like, you can see what I'm holding and why I'm holding and what my plays are and how I'm doing it. You can do that after this video. You can go to my videos and check it out. I think it's one that has like a picture of me and there's a hodl, right? But you're seeing upside down, like hodl, like in Arabic, this way, because you're in the camera. But anyway, you can go watch that video and see what my general thing is. But I added a few coins. I feel like telling you what they are. So let me tell you what they are. Okay, so I'm just going to go into my block folio because I literally just added them today, by the way, funny enough. And funny enough, even though I added them today, they did not drop with Ether. So I did buy more Ether, just so you guys know. And I did buy Pancake. Pancake is basically, it's on Binance. It's a DeFi project on Binance. It's kind of like Uniswap, but it's on Binance. And I did that because I think it's a direct competitor of Uniswap. I also bought some Dogecoin. Don't ask me why. I bought some Dogecoin because I want to collect Dogecoin for my dog. I have an American Amstaff. It's a pit bull. And I actually have a link where you can donate Doge underneath. But I'm trying to accumulate Doge for my my puppy. I know it's funny. It's just something I do. He's a bit bull because his bit bull is a pit bull. That's a bit bull. Anyway, I do have some videos where he's in it, and you can. I'll do a video. I'll introduce him to you one day on this live stream. But and I do have him in my earlier videos as well when I'm at the doggy parks, doing my videos. But anyway, regardless, I bought some Dogecoin because I also want to buy Dogecoin for him, so he can retire, he can have Doge. And I bought some AVAX, which is basically Avalanche, and as well, and I do think Avalanche right now, well, technically it looks like it's going to go up, it's going to leg up, it's going to pass all-time highs. So I bought some Avalanche. I also bought some Matic because I think it's an important play in DeFi. I used to own it and I sold it. Don't ask me why. So I bought some back, and I also bought some Utrust. And the reason I bought some Utrust is, in all transparency, because Ivan on Tech said so. And it's not like I'm blindly listening to Ivan on Tech, but I do. There are a few people I do listen to in crypto. One is Ivan on Tech. I do listen to BitBoy Crypto as well. And then more tech side, I go to Antonopoulos and Tone Vase for technical analysis, the chart guys, and so on, just so you guys know. But yeah, it's I FOMO'd in because Ivan on Tech said it was a good buy. So there you go. Ivan, big boy pants are on. Even though most YouTubers, we don't wear pants, but you don't know that. And if you really want to know, if you want to verify this, you can. If you actually see Max Kaiser, and I've been on streams with Max Kaiser on Tone Vase's channel, because I used to manage Tone Vase's channel as a YouTube manager. You can actually literally see many videos Max Kaiser gets up and he's wearing no pants. He's like dressed with a tie and everything. He just gets up and wearing no pants. It's kind of a gimmick. I think he probably does. Well, he does do it on purpose. I think it's hilarious. It's a very good gimmick and branding on his side. I am seeing your questions in the chat, and I will get to your questions. By the way, we're doing an AMA a little bit later, and I'm going to answer all these questions. And Alex, which is actually a moderator here, he's putting all your questions down on the list, so I don't have to look for them, so we don't waste time, so I can just answer your questions like pam, 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 I don't know why I'm karate chopping, but that's how I answer questions. So that's what I added to my portfolio, and let's talk a little bit about GameStop, and let me open up my air conditioner here, because it's getting kind of hot in here. I'm in Greece, and it's very good weather, which is really cool. So you might hear the air conditioner, maybe not. It's a Tesla. But let me just get this done. Sorry guys, 1 second. There you go. So what was I saying? We were talking about Gamestop, right? What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Anyway, let's talk about Gamestop, because I wanted to talk about it last week, but obviously I was in hospital. I didn't get to talk about it. I didn't get to do an actual video about it. So I'm going to talk about it right now. What my thoughts are on GME, what happened, and so on. Because I know a lot of people were asking me in comments in my other videos. And essentially, here's what happened, okay? Wall Street, okay, or hedge funds were shorting GameStop for the last 5 years. They were shorting. Now, what is shorting? Shorting is when you borrow money and you bet against a stock. Now, we can explain it more, but we're probably going to explain more in an interview I'm doing with the chart guys on this channel pretty soon. But basically, you're shorting a stock. You're betting it's going to go down with borrowed money that's not really yours, but you have to buy it back later on. Now, they were shorting it with leverage, and what leverage is basically if you have, for example, $1,000, you can leverage that, all right, 10 times, 20 times, up to 100 times. You typically do 100 times in the stock market, but you can leverage it and make it 10x more. So 1,000 could be 10,000, could be 50,000, could be 100,000. But if it moves down just 1%, you can get liquidated and lose everything because it's borrowed money. It's on leverage. Does that make sense? I'm not very good at explaining this, but essentially that's why you shouldn't take big leverage positions. Anyway, if you take a position and it starts going to the other direction against you, you have what is called a margin call, and you have to either add money to it, right, or you're gonna get liquidated, meaning you will lose your money basically. They will take the money from your account. That's the deal. Nothing comes free in life. So essentially, they were shorting the hell out of this stock, GameStop, and Robinhood, this Robinhood group on Reddit called Wall Street Bets. They actually found out and they started buying up GameStop, probably on leverage as well. And the sheer amount of leverage buys they caused what is called a short squeeze. And everybody started getting liquidated. And because of momentum and liquidations, the price was just shooting up. And it went from what, $5 to $700, maybe more? It's just some insane price like that. Anyway, this caused institutions to actually lose billions, namely $70 billion. So what did they do? They called up Robinhood, because that's where they were trading, and they halted buying GameStop. You could only sell it. Effectively, they can go back down to save the hedge funds. Now, there is two opinions on this, and people are not talking about the second opinion. They're only talking about the first opinion. The first opinion is, yeah, why are they doing this? This is bullshit. I'm allowed to buy what I want just because you're losing money for once and everything turned on you. You're stopping me making money, right? It's fucked up. This is why we need decentralized exchanges. But you do have to understand that if a stock goes parabolic in either direction in a day, like in an hour, it does trigger stops in the stock market. It's just a normal thing to do. It's a safety mechanism. It's not the first time it's happened ever, right? Now, what my opinion is no, they shouldn't stop it. If they can, like, short and dump on us, we should be able to buy and dump on them. For the first time, it was fair. For the first time, the little guy was making money against these hedge funds, which, and I think it was really screwed up what they did. Robinhood shouldn't have halted the trading, right? They should have got liquidated or got out or whatever. And what happened after that was they realized that they can't stop trading Dogecoin. So then they pumped the hell out of Dogecoin. And now what they're seeing is, hey, this crypto business, we can do stuff like this and they don't have control on us. Now, I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing in the long run, because, yeah, there'll be pumps all over the place. There used to be pumps in 2017 with ICOs and a lot of manipulation. This time it'll be happening from people buying it, right, and then selling. This will get on the SEC radar, it will. But we have time. Basically, that's basically what happened with GME and GameStop, some other stocks as well, and Dogecoin after that, which basically was, yeah, it was insane. I mean, it's crazy living in these times, right? Okay. My stream is not boring. Alex does great edits. Yeah, he does. He's amazing. I'm so lucky and so happy I have him. Alex is awesome. Thoughts on XRP? Okay, we'll do that later on. Blockchain? Okay, we'll do that later on. Should we leverage? Ooh, that's a very good question later on. Well, okay, so it was from $5 to $700. $5 GME GameStop was $5, went all the way to $700. Can you imagine if you had $100 if you had $100 of GameStop? Right, do the math on that. It acted like a cryptocurrency, right? Like it really acted like a cryptocurrency. And we'll talk about VeChain later on. That's a very good point. Okay, anyway, let's move on. And last week we had a competition for the best joke award, right? And I want to actually do that right now. I want to see your jokes from last week so that I can pick a winner, and the winner will win one of these crypto wallets, Ballet crypto wallets. These are worth about $40. They are, here they are. You can have a whole bunch of currency on these. It's a hard wallet, and we'll talk about it later on when I pick the winner, what you actually won, and then we'll announce next week's competition as well. But let me just go into my last week's live stream here. Live streams, videos. Give me a second. Do some pull-ups. Do some pull-ups, I tell you. No pain, no gain. Okay, wait. Is this the one with the joke? Yeah, crypto joke. Okay, comments. All right, here we go. And let me share my screen. So let me see if I can do this real quick. Give me a second. So you can see my screen now, right? My screen now. Okay, so basically, let's have a look at your jokes. Okay. So the funniest joke is gonna win the crypto wallet. Why do Bitcoins want Lambo? Because Ferrari is owned by Fiat. Okay. And then we have another one. Most people call it grave robbing. I prefer to call it cryptocurrency. Okay, it was good. Sarcastic, I like that. Great content. Okay. There's no joke there. Wait a second. I should have more comments with jokes. Where are they all? I'm missing jokes, guys. Are they in held for review? Oh. I remember there was more. Maybe they're in this live stream. Give me a second. Comments. No. Huh. So there's only 2 jokes? Are you serious? What am I doing here? Really? Okay. If I remember there was more. Okay. Wait. Do you guys know what's going on? Why there's only like 3 jokes? Alex, before I announce the winner, can you check what's going on, please? Just so we can see, so we can see what's going on exactly here, because I'm not sure. And now I've lost my live stream. There you go. So something's been going on. I know there's more jokes here, man. There were many jokes. Yeah, there were many. Where are they all? Alex, can you please check into the jokes? Where are all the jokes? I can't. I promise you guys, I did not delete anything. I didn't do any funny business. All puns intended. It's still there. I just checked. I know what I did. I'm an idiot. Wait, I'm an idiot. I have to check on my channel because I was looking at the ones I didn't answer. Okay. 1 second. I know what happened now. All right, wait a second. 1 second. Give me a second, guys. Here. Let me show you what I'm doing. It should be this one, right? There they are. Okay. Here we are. Okay. So let's start over, okay? I'll try and do the same laugh. All right. Why do Bitcoiners want Lambo? Because Ferrari is owned by Fiat. Joke. Most people call it grave robbing. I prefer to call it cryptocurrency. Why does Superman only day trade? Because he can't go near crypto night. Jess is cool. That was a good one, actually. Good presentation. So it's only 3 jokes regardless. Okay. In all fairness, these are great. These are good jokes. I like the Superman joke just because I'm a Marvel fan. I like the Superman joke, and I also like Adnan. The other joke on top of that as well, the one by Ferrari. But I think the Superman joke, guys. What do you think? Do you agree the Superman joke is the funniest joke? Let me know. Let me know which joke you like best. Only 3 jokes. What? Don't you guys like these wallets? Like, what's up with that, man? I love these wallets. I use one. I personally use one. My Dogecoin, in the donations, my pit bulls, puppies donations, they go into. Here's my one, actually. I have the blue one. Right? This is my personal one right here. And anyway, let me show you what you won. And I think, do you guys agree, by the way? I think that was a funny one as well. So yeah, so if you're watching, let me see the name again. Jessa Sedon. Why does Superman only day trade Bitcoin? Because he can't go near crypto night. You won. Contact me. All right. And my email just changed to paul@cryptofactor.com. Not thecryptofactor.com, but cryptofactor.com. But you can contact me at paul@soverycrypto if that's easier anyway. Email is in the about page. Will need proof of identity. Will provide instructions. Don't worry, they are very easy. All right. Congrats. Again. Reply. Boom. Okay. So let's turn this off. Were you guys watching what I was doing No, you weren't. I had my other screen on. Doesn't matter. Let me get back. So I was basically typing there. All right, cool. So if you're not here, Kessa, and you're watching this on replay, or you see the comment, if you don't answer in, I don't know, a few days, by the next live stream, then it's gonna be void. Okay? All right, because I'll just give it to someone else. That said, what you won, and for you all to know what I'm giving out, is this. It's a hardware wallet. It comes in this really nice case, right? And you open it up. And it won't be, I won't be long, right? See, it's very secure. I can't even open it with plastic. It's metal, it's aluminum. Right. And there's this really cool looking card right here. This is my Bitcoin address if you want to download Bitcoin, by the way. So to my dog. And this basically, here's how you verify your passphrase. It's encrypted. You take the sticker off here, and then you have your private key. This is your public key that you can, put crypto on. And this card, you have an application called on your phone, where you can accept other currencies and trade other currencies on here as well, which is pretty cool. So, basically, that is what I'm giving every week. But we might change the gift to something else soon. We'll see. I saw a lot of you guys prefer NFTs, so I'm doing a monthly competition for an NFT giveaway. It's going to be the first stream of every month. And you can only enter that if you are subscribed to our newsletter at thecryptofactor.net. So make sure you subscribe there. You get a whole bunch of gifts and benefits and stuff like that, plus notifications whenever we go live. Anyway, talking about jokes, I got a joke for you, right? So this guy, he's in the bus. They're sitting in the bus, and the guy's like looking at his blockfolio. It's going up, it's going down. He's like looking at his block, like with concentration. And the guy next to him sees him going through his blockfolio. He's going like this. And as he's looking at his blockfolio, he's playing with a little hair. He's just turning the hair and looks in his blockfolio and turns the little hair, twisting. He's twisting the hair like manic, twisting his hair, looking at his blockfolio and twisting the hair. The guy turns around and says, from stress, huh? And the guy says, no, it's from my balls. Anyway, that's my joke. If you guys have any crypto jokes, please let me know down underneath. By the way, have you guys ever noticed that there's certain people in crypto that look like characters? Like actors, for example. Like, let me give you an example, right? Because I think I have an idea for the next week's competition. You have people like, okay, Jackie Chan, right? Then you got Charlie Lee. Charlie Lee looks like Jackie Chan, right? I can imagine Jackie Chan doing all these goofy shit and somersaults and doing crazy shit. I just hurt my stitches. But you can imagine Jackie Chan, Charlie Lee and Jackie Chan, like the same. They could be the same person, right? They're the same character. For example, CZ from Binance is more like Jet Li, right? He's all serious. He's all like serious, like whoa. And whoa is actually a word in Chinese, right? Like all this. When Bruce Lee was going wow, and woo, he wasn't just wooing. He was taunting the other person. He was like, "Hey, come here, motherfucker!" Woo, And I'm just kidding. It's the comedian in me. I get it. I overdo it. I overdo it sometimes. I overdo it sometimes. But anyway, so next week's competition, right? Next week's competition, you can have, for example, let's do this. Name a character from crypto and their lookalike. Who could it be? Like I gave you two examples just now. Like Charlie Lee can be Jackie Chan and CZ is definitely Jet Li, right? If you can find any characters that don't have to be Chinese, right, and to be able to compare them to. This is the one that is closest next week will win one of these ballet crypto wallets. Okay, all right. I see people laughing. I'm not sure if they're laughing at the balls joke or if they're laughing at my Bruce Lee impressions. Look, I want to say something right now. I love comedy, and I really feel bad for comedians nowadays because you can't do comedy anymore. Everyone attacks them. And I'll give you an example. Like with all these rights and PC shit and all that stuff, you can't make a racist joke. They're making it into racism. It's not about being racist. Making a Chinese joke doesn't mean I'm racist against Chinese people. It's just humor. I make fun of Greek people all the time. I'm Greek, right? I make fun of Arabic people all the time. I make fun of Chinese people because it's funny. It does not mean I have anything against them, right? It's not like that, right? I mean, it's like saying, let me give you an example. Chinese people make fun of white people all the time. Right? White people make fun of Chinese people. They're like, oh, how you doing like this? And, and Chinese people are making fun of white people. They're like, oh, I have Big Mac French fries. It's not racist. I think it's humor. I think it's hilarious. Right? Gee, I'm not sure if that's a thing. If they actually make fun of white people like that, it just came to me. But it could be a thing, I guess. Right. Anyway, so next week's competition is this. What's next week's competition? what I said, like think of a character in crypto that looks like a reality character. Like as I said, Charlie Lee could be Jackie Chan. Jet Li could be, I don't know. Jet Li is CZ. Yes, I don't know. Okay. Vitalik can be Timmy from South Park or something. I don't know, guys. And Vitalik, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, man. You're a genius. I love you, but I'm not talking about the way you talk or I'm just saying the shape of the head. And I'm again, I don't know. This PC thing is shit. Anyway, so think of something like that, and I guess the funniest one with the explanation is the winner. If you guys don't like this competition, then let's change it right now. You know what? Here's what to do. Just do that, and I'll pick a random comment from the comment section with an application that just auto picks the comment. So all you have to do is comment below this video after it's finished, and it will pick a comment automatically. And one that's along those lines or something would be cool if they will win. Okay. All right, he's saying let's change. Okay, let's change it. Too many PC people in here. A random comment. So comment something below this video. You can say something nice about someone if you don't want to say a joke, or you can tell me what you're drinking or whatever, and I'll have a random comment picker, and then you'll just pick one on random, and it's fair. Okay, we'll do that. I'll do it live here. I'll actually have the live thing. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the unless you want me to do more live jokes. I can make fun of people. I like ethnicities basically. But anyway, let's move on. Let's do the AMA. I want to answer some of your questions. So, guys, you can ask your questions now in the live chat. But I'm also going to be answering questions that Alex sent me on WhatsApp. So. Okay, Zorab says one inch price prediction short term. Okay, I don't really do price predictions that much. I know I've done a few, but I don't like doing price predictions on small coins. But I will tell you this: I do own 1 inch. I bought 1 inch, and I am expecting it to 5x, or hoping it will 5x, and reach the level of around $10. I don't know if it's going to do it or not. Let me just see what the price is right now. And I'm using my phone. It's very controversial to what everyone else is doing on YouTube. It's at okay, it's about $5. I think it can at least go to $10, maybe more, $15. But I'm holding it for a 5x. Now, if that helps. But I don't like doing price predictions. But if you insist, I'll have to. All right? Does that make sense? All right, let's move on. Let me go to the next question here. Miroslav Radu is asking, what are your thoughts on Flare Network introducing smart contracts capability, Litecoin, DOGE? Okay, I have no thoughts because I haven't looked into it yet. So I really can't analyze a question I know nothing about. I can blag, I know a few things, but I'll just be bullshitting and pretending I'm smart and stuff like that. And I don't think I'm qualified to answer that question. All right, Dave Titgat is asking, what do you think on Ethereum with a CME? Well, I think the futures is, I don't think it's going to drop. It might do an initial drop. I think people are going to use it to their advantage. But I think because everyone's expecting a drop, it's going to do the other side. It's going to go up anyway because I'm a contrarian, but also because Ethereum is about to go up. You can see it in the charts that it's very bullish. So I think anybody that's betting against Ethereum will probably get liquidated, or it won't work over long term. It might have an initial drop, then it will go back up. So I basically think it's going to be a non-event, or it's going to attribute to the climb of Ethereum. It's going to go up more, if you will. It's going to help it boost it, if you will. Okay? All right, let's move on. Thoughts on XRP. XRP, okay, here's my thoughts on XRP. XRP, I sold XRP. I told you guys I sold XRP when it broke support. It was a little bit before the news about it being delisted or suspended from exchanges. I sold it and I will buy it back only if it breaks resistance, right? And proves that it's going to go up with fundamentals, with a combination of them winning the lawsuit or that thing becoming clear. Now, understand that pumping XRP for it to break resistance and going back down as a pump and dump is not fundamentally based. It has nothing to do with the SEC, and it didn't hold. So when you break support, it has to hold for a few days, like a day, at least a day, right? When that happens, and if the SEC announces or there's something that settles this or something or another that shows they won't be under the problems with the SEC, exchanges will start adding XRP again or unhalting their trade, if you will. And as they do that, this will boost XRP more and more and more. So even if you buy XRP higher, you still have time to make even more money as exchanges relist it and based off of FOMO as well. So there's no reason to be in XRP right now unless that happens, because you're losing opportunity cost and potential gains on other coins. For example, SNX, which I got into back then, which made tremendous gains, while XRP is just doing nothing, right? So that's my view on XRP. Okay. Blockchain future, NFTs and DeFi. Simple 2-second answer right there, because that's what's basically, it's the new ICOs of, but without the scammy part of it, blockchain. That's my opinion. More and more people will adopt blockchain, especially companies. They'll be utilizing blockchain for certain things. It will come to a point, and I'm sure we're almost there, where if you're not using blockchain, you're getting outdated. As a company, just like not using computers and emails. So I do think there's a huge future for blockchain. Don't forget that when the internet came out and email came out, they were making fun of it, said that we will never be able to use this for business because it took, I don't know how many hours to send an email, and if it got through, and it was very hard to use, and when you download the picture, it would come part by part on your modem, it will take too much time, and everyone was saying there's no future and this is bullshit, we can't use this for business, it can't be used. And the same thing goes for a lot of cryptocurrencies right now. Oh, we can't do this, all the fees are too high, whatever. But that's just because we're in the early stages. We are in the early stages of the internet and email and so on. And basically what's going on is that a lot of these companies will leave. They will vanish over time because of the bubble. We are in the bubble. We're going to be in another bubble. And then some will have the sticking power and climb to the top, like Microsoft, Amazon, and so on. Right? Let's move on. Samar, you should leverage if you know what you're doing. If you do not know what you're doing, then at least learn how to use leverage trading. And I've talked about this before. Learn how to trade. It's an art. It takes a year or two to learn, and it does seem like a long time, but it's not. It takes 6 years to be a lawyer or a doctor, maybe 8 years, right? You can learn in a year or two and make more money than both of them combined. But you have to know what you're doing. So yes, leverage if you know what you're doing. Yes, experiment, but be very cautious. Learn how to use stop losses and so on. Learn how to read charts, entry points, exit points, and so on. I'm going to do an interview with the chart guys here next week, and possibly some other influencers as well that are very known in trading, and they're going to be answering these questions. But in general, I would use leverage with caution. And the best example I can give you, I have experience in leverage trading. I used to teach technical analysis for Forex trading, and I did it on crypto. I leveraged, and because I was greedy, I lost more than $10,000, which if I just put in Ethereum or any other shitcoin back then, it would have been a very, very good amount of money today. So be very careful with leverage trading. And that's why I don't day trade anymore. I swing trade, or I buy, hold, and sell without trading, essentially. I'm more of an investor or swing trader, long-term swing trader, than a day trader. This thing covers my whole face. All right, next question. You said you were working on an NFT with the university. Can you walk through? I forgot all about that. That's my other announcement. So I am working with mintable.app. I'm working with Zach, and we're creating an online university for NFTs. I'm not sure I'm supposed to be saying this or not, so I'll just cut it right there. So we're doing that, and we're building more projects for the Mintable app. And basically, can you guys see me right now? Because something just happened here. Am I still on there? It looks like I'm on live, but it shows that I'm not live. Yep, oh, I'm live? It's showing an error here, and it's saying that there's no playback and I have no sound. That's interesting. Let me try and fix this real quick, okay? Can you still see me? Oh my God, oh, it looks like I'm back. Okay, I'm not sure what just happened. It looked like I wasn't here and this wasn't working, and then it was working, and I'm not sure if it's working now or not. But essentially, I think I am back. Click 1 if you can see me, and basically click number 1 if you can see me on your keyboard. It's the only way I can know, because I'm not sure if you're answering my previous question on this or this question. So click 1 if you can see me and hear me. 1, okay. Okay, good. So I'm back. So whoo, okay, awesome. Woo! That could be someone's name in Chinese, by the way. All right, I'm not sure if that's like a woo or like a woo. Hi, I'm woo. Okay. So let's move on. What was I saying? So I'm working with Mintable. We're working on a few projects together. I'm super excited. Mintable has a lot of things coming to it. Has a lot of announcements coming to it. I'm super excited about it. But I'm working with them. I don't want to get into more of it. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned what exactly I'm doing, but I'm doing more stuff, and that's one of the things I'm doing. So it's pretty cool. All right. So it's mintable.app. If you can get in there, it'll be cool. All right. Zorab, you were a long-term trader or short-term? Zorab, I'm a long-term trader. I'm a long-term investor. So I have 3 portfolios. I have my long-term hold position, which is kind of like forever. I accumulated more Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other coins as well. Then I have my midterm, which is like my swing trading position, which I generally go in and out of monthly, if you will. And then I have my very short plays, which I try to make a profit and turn them back into Bitcoin, if that makes sense. Okay? So that's basically what I do. So you can say I'm more of an investor than a trader. What do you think of the 10% drop in the last 24 hours in uranium? Well, I don't know. Maybe they're making a lot of nuclear bombs. I have no idea. I didn't even know that happened. That's something so again, when I trade more on charts, and I'm not looking at the charts right now, so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't believe in news that much, in the sense that there's news for the masses and news for the classes, and we don't know the news. And there's a saying that says, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's move on. What does long-term mean for you? It depends if it's crypto or the stock market. In crypto, it's generally 6 months to a year. That's long-term for me. But also keep in mind that I keep on holding Bitcoin and Ethereum forever. I have my forever stack as well, which forever could be a few years to 10 years to forever, basically. All right. SafePal token launching tomorrow, guys, on Binance. Is a token of the 10 cents or coin, I think, in Forex. I don't know anything about SafePal. It's a cool name, though. That's all I know. It's like PayPal, SafePal. But you have to understand, I don't know much about it. It's new. It could be like ScamPal. We don't know yet, do we? Didn't get your scratching your balls joke. It wasn't a scratching balls joke. Oh, the scratching balls, those 2 balls jokes, I said Bitcoin buyer. So the first joke was in the last stream where somebody got wrecked in crypto. He lost all his Bitcoin, everything was down. He got liquidated, so he went up to a tower to like jump off. He wanted to jump off and, you know, end it all. And as he was about to jump, he sees somebody else dancing around, but the guy had no arms. He had no arms, yet he was dancing around. And he got inspired, he got motivated. So he goes, I gotta find out why this guy is dancing around. I'm here worrying about my crypto, just going broke, and this guy is dancing around and he has no arms. So he goes and says like, hey man, listen, I saw you dancing around and motivated me. I mean, I'm losing everything. I was about to jump and end it all, and I see you with no arms dancing around. That's motivating, inspiring. I want to get into your head. How come you're doing? What motivates you? And the guy says, I'm not dancing around. I'm trying to scratch my balls. And the reason, and the explanation of it, he had no arms, so he couldn't scratch them. Yeah, that was basically the joke. All right, and the other joke I said today was somebody was in the bus, and he was looking at his blockfolio and twisting a little piece of hair. And he was looking at his blockfolio, twisting his hair, and the guy's like looking at him, and is like looking at the blockfolio and twisting this hair like manic, like this, like going crazy. He's like, from stress, huh? And he's like, no, it's from my balls. So that's the other ball joke. Okay? Anyway, do we have any more questions? All right, so we don't have no questions, so thank you. It was an amazing live stream. I really had a lot of fun. Make sure you subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to check out thecryptofactor.net. Make sure you subscribe for the giveaway, for a lot of other things. We've got many surprises for you. I love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Take care.